Welcome to yet another episode of Crafting Metaphors for Handmade Transformation. Today, there's going to be a couple of thoughts on the yarns and techniques that are connected with yarns. It's not without a reason that I'm putting this one on top of myself. As you can see, it's quite cozy and I can wrap myself around with that. It really serves me well when I'm recording something, even if I just put it on my back and it's not really visible in the eye of the camera. But as you can see, this blankie, this piece of yarn work is not made of one color. It's not this pink that you saw at the beginning. There are some violets, there's maybe some other shades of pink in here, and that's not it. And that's exactly what I want to talk about today. You know, we've been using this handmade metaphors for handmade process in previous episodes. So if you haven't seen those, take a look back at the previous ones. But today I want to really look forward into some techniques. One of them is crocheting. Crocheting is something that you do with the crocheting hook. I guess I should show you what that's a crocheting hook. There are various sizes and shapes out of those. And that's just one tool that allows you to put together various yarns and create a scarf or blankie, just the ones I did show you a minute before. There are various sizes that are adjusted to the size of yarn. So for example, if you have really thick one, like this one, you'd probably need a bigger size, like this one. It even suits with the color, right? And then if you have like this little tiny yarn that is not that thick, you'd maybe use a little smaller size, like this one, for example, right? Those fit together. That's just this, level of the crocheting. But there's also more to the process. As you can see, in order to knit together a really cozy blanket, you can use a couple of colors. Maybe not only blue, not only pink, but there are more and more colors that you can put together. And that brought me to the metaphor that you can actually apply also to your life or maybe your work, maybe the things you do in your life. Oftentimes we have this moment in our business that we really want to shift, we want to pivot, we change somehow, and we really want to share that with the world. I know when I'm a lady that does the business really coming from my heart and really sharing what I do. And I also grow and evolve. And at the points of like bigger shifts that I see in myself, I also want to share that experience with my audience. And that's where this idea of the yarn crocheted together in order to create a colorful blanket comes handy for me. Because when I started looking at what I do, I coach business wise the handmade artists here in Poland that really want to take their crocheting or crafting or other techniques into a business realm and actually base their businesses on crafting skills. I realized that when I pivoted more into overall holistic help, let's call it this way, to those people, we all know at certain level, it's no longer just like funnels and fancy things that you really want to do in your business. It's actually working on your mindset. So it's this inner work that we don't see on the outside. It's the way we are being rather than doing things. I realized that this metaphor is crucial because it was also for me. I saw myself, oh, how can I help people coming from outside of our handmade bubble? I have all this experience that I share with handmade artists when I help them to create the business because it stems from my vast experience of creating a Plotki PL brand. But how can I take that and advise or coach or mentor or colleague, call it whatever you want, because it's a really blend of all of those. How do I take that to help serve to people who are outside of our bubble? For example, when I have photographers or coaches coming to me and asking me, okay, Agnieszka, can you share what you do? Like, you've got this way, you've got this vibe, how you do it. Like, and I'm also coming to that metaphor. It's not important how you define yourself with. It's just like with this handmade crocheting, with this scarf, with this blanket or colorful piece of yarns put together. You are the tool, the crocheting hook. You are that. And you're bringing maybe business coaching, maybe some unique experience on your market, maybe, I don't know, tapping technique to your work. And then you're bringing your unique, life experience of having 3 kids and doing all the logistics in order to be able to work professionally online, for example. And for the first glance, those are different things that you can like set them apart, just like with the pink colors. But you are the hook. You are the hook that puts them all together. And it no longer matters whether that's pinkish or more violet or maybe lighter shade of pink. They are all put together into that cozy blanket. And you serve just like that blanket. You can wrap around your clients with this feeling that you're supported, that you can support them, that you can wrap around them with the feeling that there are various colors, but they all serve one purpose. They are in order to make you warm, make you cozy, to kick you sometimes in the back, to be really comfortable. And then when you sit a little bit in that blanket, you feel so warm and so cozy that you get fed up with it, get comfortable with it. And then you're like, okay, I've rested. Now I'm ready to go. Now I'm ready to take the next step. I've got all I needed. So next time when you look at those cozy blankets, colorful yarns put together, think of yourself as the crocheting hook. And in your work, I bet you're also putting various colors together, various shapes and sizes of those colorful balls of yarn. And that's okay. It's not all about keeping it nice and tight and being just one thing. You don't want to be this little blue. You want to be all of it. And it's so cool if you can embody all of the things all of the experiences your private life, your things that helped you in your business, maybe some therapy you went through, maybe EFT that actually allowed you to tap away all those feelings that you want to sometimes set yourself free from. Those are not different things. Those are all colorful yarns that you put together just like this tool in order to provide your clients with a cozy blanket. Hope that metaphor would stick with you. And each time you see the crocheting hook, you think of yourself, yeah, I'm the one. I'm the one with those magical skills. And I'm this thing that can connect, obviously, different entities into one brand new, totally unique entity that can serve my clients, that can serve other people. And you know what is cool? With that colorful blanket, it's not only me that I could wrap around myself. It's also my friend, my kids, my hubby, and all the people that are willing to wrap themselves around with that. See, I created something that could serve others only by putting together those yarns that at first glance maybe should not be put together, maybe could not be put together, but I was the one that created this entity that could serve others, not only me, but others as well. So I warmly invite you to think of yourself just like this crocheting hook that is able to create those beautiful, varied, unique blankets that could serve others to be covered with when they are cold. Hope that metaphor will stick with you. And I warmly invite you for new episodes of those handmade crafting metaphors. I believe that our inner growth can be made with those tools.